And I think what people don't realize is every single one of these backpacks probably had fentanyl in it.
Yeah, well, because that's part of the deal, right? We're going to do it. Going to charge you $5,000 to $8,000, and you're also going to carry fentanyl for me.
Yep.
And you might as well bring some Plan B.
Too is they're starting to do wristbands, so the people that don't pay up front, which is the majority, so they put a wristband on you like a code so that they can keep track of who owes them money. And so no matter where you're distributed across the United States, you have to pay.
There's a log.
Yeah, and if you don't pay them back, so even if you're not in like being trafficked in the sex trafficking world, even if like illegals are working for a restaurant or they're doing whatever, they still have to pay that back. And if they don't, they start killing their relatives in Mexico, or they start losing body parts or kill them here.
When they catch...
That's slavery, by the way.
Oh, it is. It's indenture servitude.
And we're allowing it.
How long will they stay in an area? Say like they come here, how long will they stay? Is it a night or just they change? What do they do?
I don't know. I think it's just a night, and they change areas. So a few areas, a few years ago, was on our Eloy farm. This was.
Okay.
And now they've abandoned that, thank God, and they've moved to this one. And so.
But they could be back to your farm next year. Mm-hmm. They keep moving. They're a moving target.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So these are barricades that we put on our farm because we had so much drug and human smuggling coming through. It at least stops the vehicles. We did this with our own money. It's old well casing, but it has helped stop the vehicle traffic, although we still get foot traffic now and again. So if you were a smuggler and you're an American citizen and you decided, I could get paid whatever amount to carry a load of people from here to Scottsdale.
Right.
Then if law enforcement pulls you over and you're not breaking any other law, they hopefully, I mean, obviously Biden's not deporting, we've got that whole issue there, but you just walk scot-free because Arizona has no human smuggling laws on the books, zero.
So that's something the legislature needs to be pushing through.
Right.
And why has that not been done?
Well, I don't.
No one brought it up? It's
no, I'm the only one that's been bringing it up. And so in 2014, our human smuggling laws were overturned by a federal court.
Right.
And so we haven't had smuggling laws. And so Texas and Arizona were kind of, well, at least they were going through Texas too. Texas in 2021 passed the most aggressive state smuggling laws that we've ever seen on the books. So if you smuggle someone and sexual assault them, it's literally up to life in prison. It's not this slap stuff anymore. I mean, it's a serious deterrent. It's class 3 to class 1 to class 3 felony. And Arizona doesn't. So our legislature needs to pass the exact same one Texas has. We've watched it for a year. We know their statistics are getting better. What's happening is the people that were smuggling through Texas are now smuggling through Arizona. We are the hot spot for human smuggling now. We are the #1 state.
So if you were Attorney General, would you A, make sure the legislature passes a human smuggling law?
Yep.
And then 2, maybe appoint a push to have an independent task force say this is the cost of illegal immigration on Arizona.
Yeah, and by unifying, so I'd love to see the information for instance, Pinal County Sheriff's Department does not have a code that this crime was committed by illegal. You have to literally go through each arrest report and maybe it says it in there. There's no code like there is for armed robbery or whatever. And so getting a system where the entire state is working on the same database and not giving it to the feds to take care of, because sometimes they yank our information. We'll share with them and we want their information, but we cannot rely on the federal government.
We have to own the database.
We have to own the database. The Attorney General's office is a perfect place to keep it because we are kind of the umbrella. And then what I would do with that information, this is how we get the smuggling laws passed, is literally every 24 hours email every state legislator with what has happened in the last 24 hours because of that database. There was this many overdoses, this many sexual assaults, this many deaths, this many children left to die in the desert, this many people we picked up, that were being sex trafficked, and give them basically an email of the horror that's going on, because it's easy to ignore and put your blinders on. And honestly, that's what Texas did, and I'm telling you, they're doing a great job over there, and their legislators went from being kind of blind to passing the human smuggling law and to giving $2 billion to fight the illegal invasion coming in. The cartel's #1 money making is selling humans.